Hey there, welcome to today's video, and maybe these colors over here seem a little bit weird, but this is basically just a text field wrapped by a container, and I gave them all the color just so you could see the actual size that they're all occupying. But as I click it, you'll see that they're actually, they're all text fields, all of them. So they're all the same, and the colors are just so you can tell the size of the text field, because I'm going to show you how to manipulate both the height and the width of each of these text fields, and I'm going to show you 4 different methods. The first thing I want you to know is that by default the height of the text field is pretty much a multiple of whatever font size you have picked, or whatever default font size is there, as you can tell from this text taken from the official documentation. So now that we know that, the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to change the width, which is super simple. You just wrap your text with a container, and here it's already done, and then you pick the width for the container. In this case, I'm going to give it 150, for example. I'm going to save, and as you can see, this text field right here now has this width right here. So that was pretty simple, and you would think that you could just come over here and do the same for height, right? Let's give it 100 this time and hit the save button, and you would definitely be right to think this works too, but it might not be ideal, because as you can see, if I click it, then you can write stuff down, and it looks pretty weird. So especially if we didn't have this line, it would just be super weird, because it would be taking up all of the space, and yet you would be writing down just on the top half of the text field. So I just wanted to show you that this is possible, but it doesn't look good, so it's not really a valid option, I would say. And now let's take advantage of what we just learned from the documentation. Let's go ahead and alter the font size. Let's make it 30, which is much bigger than it usually is. I'm going to hit the save button, and as you can see, this text field right here increased a little bit. Let me just give it 50 so you can see it again, and it does increase in height, of course, because after all, the text does have to fit. And yeah, this doesn't look too pretty, but let me just show you that you can also increase the actual height. And let's use a small value here, hit the save button, and as you can see, it does increase. And let's just try to do this with a decent looking font size. Let's hit the save button like this, and then increase this to maybe 5. And as you can see, it increases, and it looks better than over here, because you actually write it down and it's on the bottom half of the text field like this. So this is definitely a more viable option. And now let me just show you the final option right here, which is pretty much playing with the padding. So we need to access the decoration, and then go for the input decoration, and then we just use the content padding property, and then you already know what comes over here. It's the edge insets dot whatever we want. First, let's just focus on the top option. Let's give it 20. Hit the save button, and that's not enough, as you can see. Let's make it 50, and now it's starting to increase. Let's give it 80. That's 800, my bad. 80, and as you can see, it is also increasing. And once we write it down, and of course this is freaking out a little bit, but it's cool. Once we write it down, as you can see, it is now, let me just go ahead and do this, and as you can see here, it writes it right on the bottom. While here you have this little padding here, but we could also make the padding ourselves like this, and then we hit the save button, and there it is. And I would say this is probably the best method to do it, because you have the most control. You can control how tall the text field is on top and on bottom. So in my opinion, this is the best method, and then this method can work very well as well. And for the width, it's pretty simple. You just have to decide one. So, and you could even just, for example, instead of doing width, you could just pick a padding, and then do edge insets dot symmetric, and do horizontal 50 pixels, and save. Oh, my bad, I didn't mean padding, I meant margin. That's the right one. And now I hit save, and there you go. We have replicated the size that we just had before. So as you can see, the width is really not a problem. You have 2 different options that pretty much work, and then the height can be a little bit trickier, because you can't just do this, it won't look as good. And then you have these 2 options, and once again, this is the one I prefer and recommend, and you can combine it with the font size as well. We can just grab this over here, put it over here. Let's remove the height, just so I can show you. We hit the save button. This is way too small. Now we hit the save button, and there you go. We just increase that, and you just play around. As you can see, like there's a lot of options that you can do, and just do whatever you can to make it exactly how you want. Of course, all of these look ugly, but I just wanted to show you the possibilities that you had before you. That was pretty much what I was going for, and I hope I was able to help somebody out there. If I did help you, please hit that like button. It costs $0 and very little effort, and I would really appreciate it. If you're a Flutter beginner and you want to keep on learning more and more about Flutter, also feel free to subscribe to the channel. That will be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Flutter Mentor, and out.